in basic and are a part of our 4-up award class today. I understand that most of you guys do not have commas yet. However, I will be figuring out between now and then an alternate kitchen tool that we can use in place of commas for now, at least to get the practice moves down that we're gonna learn, because we're gonna learn some cool flips and tricks. All right. But don't worry about that, because I'll announce more when you show up to the 4-up award at 1:30 for those of you who earned the 4-up award. All right, guys, let's get started. Give, I believe that's Mr. Sebastian, a moment to log in. All right, guys, everybody go ahead and come to attention. Bow courtesy. And position. Student creed. I develop myself physically and mentally based on the mile-high karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential in developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. And loud and proud, what's your goal? Black belt excellence, ma'am. Go ahead and come to attention and bow courtesy. And start moving those feet. Start jogging in place. And run to one side of your room. And go to the other side of your room. And the other side. And the other side. And the other side. I know some of us don't have very much to work with, and that's okay, because neither do I. And the other side. And the other side. And the other side. Come on, Zoe. Let's see your feet moving. You can go from one side of your room to the other. Keep going. Back and forth, guys. Back and forth. Zoe, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, fantastic. Run from one side of your room to the other. I know it's not much room, but that's okay. We have black belts have a whatever it takes attitude, and we do whatever it takes, including using the limited space we might have. And go ahead and come to attention. All right, show those still feet for me, because now we're at attention, showing our good focus and concentration skills. All right, and push-up position. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead and put your hands and your toes on the ground. We're going to practice our shoulder touches, So you're going to take one hand, touch the opposite shoulder, and alternate between the two. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. Get ready, get set, and go. Alternating, touching your shoulders. Keep that body moving. Keep touching your shoulders. Come on, Kason, get that body moving. Shoulder touches. Touching one shoulder then the other. You don't need to do a push-up position. Keep going, guys. Almost there, almost there. Still practicing those shoulder touches. And time. That's 30 seconds. Everybody go and stand up, start moving those feet. Get those feet moving. There you go. Ready, and pick one leg up. Working on that balance. Balance takes focus and concentration. So if you find yourself having trouble with your balance, look to see what your hands are doing. Are they moving around? If they're moving around, you're most likely going to lose your balance. If you're holding them nice and still, showing that body control, you're going to hold them just like a black belt. You're going to hold that balance. If you're looking, put your eyes on one thing that doesn't move. That also helps you with your balance. And go ahead and set that foot down, pick the other leg up. A little bit later in class today, we're going to have a balance competition. Holding that balance. Keep those legs up there. Don't let them drop. And go ahead and come to attention. Nice balance, guys. All right, this balance competition is going to be interesting later today. Go ahead and get your feet moving again. Start moving those feet. Run in place, run in place, run in place. And go ahead and watch closely for the camera. What you guys are going to do is you're going to lay down on your back, almost on your back. You're actually going to sit up on your bottom. So notice I'm sitting on my bottom, but I'm going to keep my hands and my feet off the ground. And I'm just going to start doing cross body punches. I'm just going to keep punching across my body. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. All right, guys, go ahead and sit in that V position. Get ready, get set, and go. Doing those cross body punches. All right, I certainly hope Kyla and Noah are still there. Okay, there's Kyla. Thank you, Kyla. I think Noah just went to the restroom. Still doing that, guys. We're almost there, halfway there. Still working those strong tongue muscles. There you go. Just punching across your body, keep yourself moving. And time. Go ahead and stand up. Get those feet moving again. And start running across your classroom. One side, then the other side, then the other side. And turn around and go backwards from one side of your room to the other. Or your training area. All right, and come to attention. There we go. Nice work, guys. Holding that strong tension stance. Holding that black belt focus, black belt concentration. Tristan, let me see it. And go and tap your right leg. Sorry, your left leg. This is your left leg. Tap your left leg. Set it behind you. Set towards the camera. Aya. Let me see that strong front punch. Ready and punch. Aya. Ready and punch. Aya. Ready and punch. Aya. And switch your feet. Yes, ma'am. Ready and punch. Aya. Still practicing that front punch. Ready and punch. Aya. Ready and punch. Aya. Ready and punch. Aya. And switch your feet. Yes, ma'am. Catch your attention. All right, go ahead and set towards your right. Yeah. All right, that's your right. Nice work, guys. We're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to do alternating punches. Alternating punches, which means we're going to do punches on different sides. We're going to do those alternating front punches. So we're going to start off on this side. We're going to start with that front punch. We're going to immediately turn and do a front punch on the other side. Notice how my hands switch. Keep my eyes on my target every single time I throw my punch. I turn and I punch. So this is counted 1, 1, 2, 2, so on and so forth. We're going to go up to 10. We're going to do 10. Ready and go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Keep going. 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Good job, guys. Go ahead and come to attention. Now put your feet together, and you're going to keep your legs straight. You're going to reach up for the sky, and you're going to bend at your waist and try to touch your toes while keeping your legs straight. Keep going. Keep stretching, guys. If you're watching the camera, then you see me get close, but that's because I get close so I can see you guys. You guys don't need to see right now. You just need to listen with those focusing ears. Tristan, take your focus ears out, put them on your ears. Turn those focus ears on. All right, guys, and count down from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And go ahead and move your feet. Go ahead and look at the camera if you don't know what I'm talking about. They're going to be 2 shoulder widths apart. And you're going to reach into the middle. All right, go ahead and reach for the middle. And count down from 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done, ma'am. And go ahead and walk your hands over. Keep those legs nice and wide. Walk your hands over to your left leg. Trying to lean over, put your nose to your knee while keeping your knee straight. Count down from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now staying down there, you're going to walk your hands over to your right leg. Try to put your nose to your new knee. And count down from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back to the middle. And go ahead and stand up for me. Take a seat, yes ma'am. Go ahead and go to that butterfly stretch. So your feet are together and your legs start flapping, and then you got to stop them because they're butterflies. We don't want to fly them away. And trying to lean forward and put your chest to your toes. Your chest to your toes, keeping that back straight. Joseph, nice work. Go ahead and keep trying, keep practicing. This is part of your flexibility practice. Training that flexibility, which helps with our black belt kicks. All right, guys, this month we are talking about our success skill of visualization. Make sure you guys at home are still working on your visualization posters and your visualization worksheet so that you guys can earn those gray stripes as soon as we're back into the karate school. This week, we're talking about the first sentence of the definition of visualization. Winning black belts learn to practice, mentally rehearse, and visualize the successful outcome of activities. So what that means is that winning black belts are seeing inside their heads. They're creating movies of themselves in their heads of what they want themselves to be. Everybody go ahead and stand up, take a knee. Yes, ma'am. One knee. Kingston, go ahead and put that down for me, sir. Thank you, sir. Go ahead and take one knee. All right. Who's ever seen the show American Ninja Warrior? Some of us, not all of us. Okay. American Ninja Warrior, they do lots of cool tricks and stuff. And this year was the first season where they let people as young as 15 onto the show. And you know, I was watching that first episode last night, and that first episode, there was a 15-year-old. He set the fastest course time, and he hit the buzzer, which most people don't hit the buzzer. And the buzzer is really cool if you can hit it. And you know what? When the commentators on the show, they asked him, like, when you were younger and watching this show for the first time and thinking you'd want to do this, did you ever picture yourself at the age of 15 hitting the buzzer and setting the fastest course time? And that kid, you know what he said? He said, every day. Now, I want you guys to take that for yourselves, and I want you to put yourselves in that kid's position. But instead of every day picturing yourself, unless you want to go on a Ninja Warrior, if that's one of the things that you want to do, then fantastic. You can picture yourself every day being a Ninja Warrior. But I also want you guys to picture yourself every day as a black belt. And when you're doing something, ask yourself, is this what a black belt would do? Go ahead and stand up. Does a black belt show up to class every day? Yes, they do. Well, they show up to every class at least twice a week because that's what they need to do. Go ahead and come to attention. Use those visualization skills every day. Picture yourself as a black belt. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back. I'm going to see who's the fastest at coming to attention and the strongest with the most focus. Noah, let me see it. Hands behind your back for me, sir. Ready, and come to attention. Showing that strong focus, concentration, not moving the body. Oh, Tristan, you're not moving that body. Kingston, Noah, nice work. Kyla, oh my goodness. Kason, Joseph, woohoo. All right, take your your left leg, set it behind you. Yeah. All right, guys, let's work on that back fist. Let's work on that back fist. Everybody, elbow up, out, back, and down. So remember, if you guys are doing this back fist, I want you guys to picture yourself holding a cup of tea. You don't want to spill that cup of tea. So your hands are up by your face, drinking that tea. Then you put your elbow up, elbow out. You're sharing the tea with somebody else. Bring that back in, because I only allowed one sip, guys, and put your elbow down. All right, make sure that fist stays up as if you're holding a cup of tea. Ready, hand, elbow up, out, back, down. Ready, elbow up, out, back, down. Ready, elbow up, out. Remember, holding that cup of tea. There you go. Back and down. Now, keep in mind, I moved my hand sideways just so you guys could see the positioning a little bit better on the camera. Ready, elbow up, out, back, and down. And switch your feet, yes, ma'am. All right, switch that imaginary cup. Now you're drinking with the other hand. Ready, elbow up, out, back, and down. Ready, elbow up, out. Make sure you're using that front hand. So whichever leg is in front is the same hand that you're using. So if you're using the other hand, go ahead and switch your feet. Back and down. Elbow up, out, back, down. All right, guys, go and take those imaginary cups of tea, set them down to the side. What you guys are going to do is you're going to do a nice snap this time. Ready, and punch. Ah, moving that back fist. Now we're putting all those pieces together. Ready, and snap. Ah, ready, and snap. Ah, ready, and snap. Ah, and switch your feet. Yes, ma'am. Ready, and snap. Ah, ready, and snap. Ah, ready, and snap. Ah. All right, guys, what you guys will need is your coach and your kick paddle. If you don't have a kick paddle, your pillow works too. Go. Coach, pillow, or kick paddle. paddle. Kyla, Noah, do you guys have your coach? I know you guys should have your kick paddle as well. Oh, there's Mom. Fantastic. Whew. All right, coaches, what we're going to do is our students are going to practice focusing their ears. They're practicing their listening skills. So you're going to hold that kick paddle out in front of them sideways to their body. So if I was set to my coach, this is the way that my coach would be holding it in the direction of my shoulder. Because when we do those back fists, we back fist the paddle on the soft side. If we hold it this way to our students, they're going to be hitting the hard part of the paddle, and that's no fun. If you guys have a pillow, your coach is going to hold your pillow sideways to your body. If you don't have a coach, you're going to have to practice this in the air. All right, guys. So coaches, when you say fire, your student's going to do that strong back fist. Now, students, make sure you only share that cup of tea with the person in front of you and bring it right back. As soon as it touches the pad or the pillow, you bring it right back to your body. Ready? And we're going to do this for 1 minute. Ready? And go. Practicing those nice snaps. So, practicing focusing our ears. Kyla and Noah's coaches, can you please turn those pads sideways for them? Because right now, the motion that you're doing is a front punch. I want them doing the back fist motion. The back fist motion. So the paddle should be sideways to their body. There we go. Thank you very much. There you go. Kingston's, yes, Kingston's coach has it. Well, depending on where'd Kingston go? There you are. Set towards your paddle. There you go. And time, go ahead and switch your feet. Practice the other side. Listen closely. When your coach says fire is when you're going to fire. But if your coach doesn't say fire, you got to hold that hand nice and close. That's control. If you don't have a coach, just keep practicing those back fists. Make sure you get that sideways motion. You share it only with the person in front of you and right back. Kyle and Tristan, Mom's going to say your name instead of fire. So you have to listen carefully for your name to know when it's your turn to kick the pad or punch the pad. And time. Everybody go ahead and come to attention. Put your hands behind your back. Show me that strong focus and concentration. Go ahead and take those kick paddles and set them off to the side. Coaches, we're not done with you yet. If you guys have the chance, you guys can go grab your noodles, though. If you don't have a noodle, well, there's an alternative that we can use at home. But your coaches, you'll need your noodle for the next drill that we're about to do. All right, guys, students, take your legs, set it behind you. Yeah. All right, remember that inside block that we worked on earlier this week. So everybody listen to your front hand. Listen to it. And then block your nose. There you go. That's your inside block. Just moving to the inside of your body. Ready to listen to your hand? Block your nose. Listen to your hand. Block your nose. Listen to your hand. Block your nose. Come on, let's see it, Kason. Ready and listen to your hand. Block your nose. And switch your feet. Yes, ma'am. Nice block, Miss Zoe. Ready and listen to your hand. Block your nose. Listen to your hand. Block your nose. Listen to your hand. Block your nose. And time. All right, coaches, what you guys are going to do for the next minute is you're going to try to poke the nose with your noodles. So we're going to try to poke the nose of our students with our noodles. Now, students, when your coach comes in to poke your nose, you're going to block your nose. So we're only pushing it just past our nose. If our hand's in front of our nose, then the noodle is going to go past our face. So you don't have to go all the way past your body. You just need to go in front of your face. And if you don't have a coach, I'm going to be poking towards the camera. So pretend like you're blocking the things coming to the camera. Ready and go. There you are, Zoe. You need a noodle and a coach. And your coach is going to try to poke your nose, or you can use this one, and I'm trying to come at you. And switch your feet, yes ma'am. Practice it with the other hand. Make sure this is your front hand, because your front hand is going to be the closest one to block. There you go. Continue blocking. Kyla and it's good to see you guys again. So your coach is trying to poke you in the nose with your noodle, and you're practicing that inside block. So listen to your hand and push it past your nose. So your coach is trying to poke you with the noodle. I'm poking towards the camera for our friends who don't have coaches. Keep going, guys, nice and strong. Joseph's got that nice strong block. Kingston's blocking a stick. Oh my goodness. I mean, we use what we have when we're outdoors. Now, Kingston, make sure you listen to your hand first every time. Listen to your hand and then block it. Thank you, Kingston, for your patience. And time's on. Put those sticks to the side or your noodles to the side. We're going to use those again here in just a minute. Go ahead and take your right leg or your left leg, set it behind you, set towards the camera. Say, all right, guys, I'm going to say punch or I'm going to say block. You're going to have to listen very carefully. If I say punch, you're going to throw that strong back fist. If I say block, you're going to throw that strong inside block. Ready and block. Aya. Ready, block. Aya. Ready, block. Aya. Ready, punch. Aya. Ready, punch. Aya. I'm taking me, yes, ma'am. All right, guys, I want us to talk real fast about having a whatever it takes attitude. This whole month, we're talking about having a good attitude. Now, I want you guys to think about it. What does it mean to have a good attitude? Why is it important to have a good attitude? And some examples of having a good attitude. But this week specifically, we're talking about having a whatever it takes attitude. Now, having whatever it takes attitude means that you're willing to do whatever is necessary, as long as it's right, in order to accomplish your goals. So who has the goal of becoming a black belt? All right, I see some hands raised in there. I hope all of you guys have that goal of becoming a black belt. Now, who has that goal of having good grades in school? Raise your hand, unless you're in school. How about having a good review at work? There we go. So for our adults, it's we're having a good review at work. But how many of you guys want those good grades in school if you're a kiddo? There we go. All right, guys, everything has a price. For example, in order to get good grades in school, you got to pay attention in class and you got to do your homework. Yes, ma'am? So if you're adult work, you got to show up to work, right? You got to show up to work. You got to pay attention to what you're doing. So for my students, one of the most important parts of becoming a black belt is about what it teaches you and how to be successful in life. Because the most important thing that you guys need to know about a black belt is a black belt is just a white belt that never quit. They never gave up on themselves or their goals. Getting your black belt is all about having a whatever it takes attitude. For example, a black belt didn't only come to class only when they felt like it. They came to class no matter what. Whether or not if they didn't feel like coming to class, they found an alternative. For example, right now we can't be in the karate school. However, all of you guys found a way to make it happen. You guys logged in online so you guys could still take your class. So everybody give yourselves one class. Good job, guys, having whatever it takes attitude, because I know sometimes it's harder when we have to log into Zoom, yet you guys are still doing it, having that whatever it takes attitude. Remember, once you achieve a black belt, you can use a whatever it takes attitude, or maybe you don't even need to accomplish your black belt. You need to use a whatever it takes attitude in order to accomplish anything you guys want to achieve. Everybody go ahead and stand up. Everybody say, whatever it takes. Say it again. Everybody say, whatever it takes. All right, having a whatever it takes attitude is really important. I can tell Kingston has a whatever it takes attitude. He probably doesn't have a noodle. Yeah, he found something in his environment to use instead of a noodle. All right, what you guys are going to next do is you're going to practice this game with your coaches. Your coach is either going to say punch or they're going to say block. When they say punch, you're going to show a strong back fist to your noodle or stick, Kingston. Or when they say block, they're going to try to poke your nose and you got to block that noodle. So listen carefully using those focusing your ears skills for if your student does a punch or a poke or a punch. Now, if you don't have a coach, I'm going to alternate the stick between a punching position and a poking position, you're going to have to focus your eyes to figure out what you need to do next. Ready, and go. Keep going, guys. Showing that nice and strong. Come on, Kingston. I see a block. Kingston, Kingston, let's focus our ears and listen to the drill that we're doing. I know we're not in the classroom, but we're still in karate class right now. So make sure your coach is coming to poke you. You got to block it. I see the stick. It's coming for your nose. Make sure you do that inside block. There you go. And as soon as your coach holds it for a back fist, you got to show that strong back fist. Keep that hand close for me, sir. There you go. I see some strong practicing going on here. Ah, Tristan, let's see you still practicing. Let's see those inside blocks and those punches. And time to go ahead and set those noodles off to the side, or those sticks. All right. Your next challenge. You will have 10 seconds to run and get your pillow. Specifically a pillow, please. Yes, ma'am? Now, Kingston, I know you're outside. You probably don't want your pillow on the ground, and that's where our pillows are going to end up being. So you're going to have to practice this without a pillow today. All right, guys, 10 seconds to go. Our pillow, ready, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, your pillow is going to go on the ground. So we're going to take your pillow, set it on the ground. Take your back leg. Let me move this backwards so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Take your back leg, put your back leg on your pillow, and set towards the camera. Our pillows are going to help us work on our balance skills even more because it gives us a slightly uneven surface to continue working on those balance skills. Tristan, back up for me, sir. Thank you very much. Ready, and when I say 1, I want you to pick your front kick up for a 3-count front kick. Ready, and 1. There we go. Holding that leg up, standing on that pillow. Ready, and 2. Snap, aya. Ready, and 2. Aya. Come on, Joseph, let's see you move, unless your camera's frozen. Ready, and 2. Aya. Still holding that knee up. And 3, go ahead and set it down. Who finds it a little bit more challenging to balance on our pillows instead of balancing on the ground? I know I do. And that's the added bonus, guys, is it gives us a little bit more challenge rather than just, there you go. It looks like Kingston's going to balance on some grass. Ready, and 1. Picking it up, still standing on that pillow. Still standing on that pillow. Ready, and 2. Aya. Ready, and 2. Aya. And 3, go ahead and set it down. Switch your feet, yes, ma'am. Put the other back leg on your pillow. Ready, and 1. Pick it up. Hold there. Ready, and 2. Aya. Ready, and 2. Aya. Ready, and 2. Aya. And 3. Go ahead and set it down, yes, ma'am. Ready, and 1. 2. Aya. 2. Aya. And 3. Go ahead and set it down, yes, ma'am. All right, go ahead and switch your feet again. Yes, ma'am. When I say kick, let me see those strong front kicks with a loud aya. Go ahead and keep that back foot still on that pillow because it gives you a little bit more something to work on that balance with, even if it's just for a split second. That split second is still working on our balance. Ready, and kick. Aya. Ready, and kick. Aya. Keep our balance. Stay nice and strong. Ready, and kick. Aya. Ready, switch your feet. Yes, ma'am. Putting that back leg back on that pillow. Ready, and kick. Aya. Kingston, let me see your kicks instead of your grass for me, sir. Ready, and kick. Aya. Ready, and kick. Aya. Double check where your hands go. Ready, and kick. Aya. Joseph's got a strong kick. Nice work. Ready, and kick. Aya. Miss Cara, nice work. Ready, and kick. Aya. Nice kicks, Kaysen. Ready, and kick. Aya. And go ahead. You have 10 seconds. So pick up your pillow and go put it away. Ready, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys. This time you guys are going to need your noodle noodle or kick paddle. Noodle or kick paddle. We're going to focus practicing those folks in our ears. Our coaches are going to play a game with us. It's got block, kick, or punch. And I got to sneeze. It's trying to hide from me. So give me a second. I'm going to hold my nose so maybe it'll keep it from sneezing. So what you guys are going to do is your coach is either going to tell you punch, or they're going to try to poke you in the nose and they're going to say block, or they're going to hold the paddle down in front of you and say kick. You got to listen closely. You got to pay attention closely to the position of the paddle. Punch, block, or kick. Coaches, go ahead and mix it up on them because the focus is working on focusing those black belt skills, focusing our ears, no matter what's going on in our environment. Ready, and go. Tristan, let's see that focus and concentration, because if you're practicing this in the air, then maybe mom will help you and be your coach as well. Right now, your mom's going to help your sister since she's showing that focus. Thank you, Ms. Carr, for showing that strong focus. Kaysen, nice work. You got some strong front kicks there, Kaysen. Strong punches, Joseph. Now remember, we want to have control as well when we're doing these blocks and punches. If we're doing a punch, we want it to go just in front of our face. If we're doing a block, we want it to go just past our face. If we go too far, oh no, now I'm open for another poke from mom and dad, and I can't get my hand around to block it fast enough. All right, and time, guys. After taking me, yes, ma'am. Coaches, please don't get too far because we are going to practice your wrist grabs. But first, I want to talk about our ABCs of conflict avoidance. Everybody say A. Avoid a potentially dangerous situation. So make sure you guys are saying that too. That's why I'm saying it so slow. They're saying avoid a potentially
mission
dangerous
danger
situation.
separation.
There you go, Kingston. Nice work. All right, guys. So we're talking about avoiding a dangerous situation. So, what's some things that could be dangerous? Kingston, I see you're outside. What's something that could be dangerous outside?
I know.
What about a street? Is a street dangerous?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, the street is dangerous. How about, Sebastian, go ahead and unmute yourself, sir.
Strangers.
Strangers, yes, strangers are dangerous. People you don't know until mom or dad say they're okay are strangers. So those guys are dangerous. All right, give Kingston one clap. Give Sebastian one clap. If you can unmute yourself, go ahead and raise your hand. Tell me something else that is dangerous. Anybody? Something that's dangerous? Maybe something with big machinery. They're fixing roads. They go.
That's dangerous.
Joseph.
If you're around a site, you can get hurt.
If you're around construction site, is that what you said, or did you say something different?
If you're like around someone that wants to hurt you, you can get hurt. So that's why you want to use your martial arts.
So you stay away from those people, right? We avoid those potentially dangerous situations. There you go. Somebody who might want to hurt you, or maybe not hurt you physically, but hurt you in your feelings. They try to say mean things. Those are bullies, right? Or say a bully. Bully. If we know that there's somebody mean at school, instead of trying to go near them, should we just try to stay away? Say yes, ma'am.
Yes,
There you go. Avoiding a potentially dangerous situation. Busy streets. We try to avoid those. We hold the hands of our parents before we go walking across the street, and we always look both ways. When we get in the car, we do what?
Seatbelt.
Buckle your seatbelts as soon as you get in the car. And at school, if you have a bully, you stay away from the bully. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
Somebody
ma'am.
that you know might say mean or hurtful things. Everybody stand up. Go ahead and catch your attention. All right, guys, the next thing we're going to work on, you're going to put one hand out. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
There's 2 different ways to escape a same-sided wrist grab. So first thing that you're going to do is everybody say elbow in and pet the dog. There you go. One more time, stick your arm out. Say step in, pet the dog. Let's see it, Kingston. Put your hand out there. Ready and step in and pet the dog. All right, guys, what you guys are going to do is your coach is going to grab your wrist. Now, coaches, when you grab your wrist, please make sure you grab on the same side with your thumb closest to their armpit. So same side wrist grab with your thumb closest to their armpit. So if you're grabbing it, it's going to look kind of like this, except for you're grabbing somebody else, not yourself. There you go. Step in, pet the dog. Ready, go. Practicing this with your coach. And make sure you say, stop, leave me alone between every single time. Telling people to leave you alone is really important in getting space.
Go there.
Come on, Kingston, let's see it, sir. Kingston. There you go. I don't know if you have a coach to the side of you, so make sure you're stepping in and you're petting the dog. The dog is on your front side of your belly, so I want you to pet the dog close to your belly.
Maybe leave her tongue up.
And then say, stop, leave me alone.
Yeah, stop, leave me alone.
Stop, leave me alone.
Stop, leave me alone.
Time. All right, guys, the next thing you guys are going to work on is still a same side wrist grab.
Oh,
So
gross.
coaches, go ahead and take a knee for me, everybody. Take a knee. The next thing that you're going to do is still a same side wrist grab. It's just a slightly different way to do it. You guys are too cool to learn this one. All right, guys. So what you guys are going to do is if somebody grabs you on the wrist again, you're going to say, step in.
Just sit over there.
I'm too cool. You're going to comb your hair with your hand. I'm too cool. Then you step back. Stop, leave me alone. So one more time, everybody go ahead and stand up for me this time. Practice it with me. Put your hand out there. Pretend like you're being grabbed because we don't have a coach right this second. We're going to have a coach in just a minute. Step in. Everybody say, step in.
Get off the chair, please.
I'm too cool. Stop, leave me alone.
Stop, leave me alone.
There you go. All right, now you're going to practice this one with your coach. Remember, it's still a same side grab. Still the same side grab. And coaches, we're going to help them go through the I'm too cool, stop, leave me alone. Ready, go. If you don't have a coach, you're going to keep practicing it towards the camera. Step in, comb your hair. Stop, leave me alone.
Stop, leave me alone. Papa, I have a coach, so do what I do. Stop, leave me alone.
Okay, I will. You karate guy.
Stop, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Stop, leave me alone.
Okay.
Stop, leave me alone.
Is that it?
Stop, leave me alone.
Oh, sure.
How do you do that? How do you step out? You can't just step in like that, right?
I don't know. Uh-oh. It's over? What happened? Look.
We've lost you, Miss Christensen.
Just keep practicing, guys. basic time. Miss Christensen's computer crashed, so I'm going to end class. Just remember, guys, start filling out your visualization posters for your wonderful positive self, or your gray stripe. And that's it. Come to attention. Bow. Hands behind your back. Black belt creed. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirits. Latin proposition. Ma'am, mile high karate is the best, ma'am. Asa. You guys are dismissed. Have a great day.
Miss Christian,